Crafters TV. My name's Jonas. We are going to end the week in style for you. We are going to wrap up Sunday. We're going to wrap up the week, put it to bed. We're going to get excited about the week that's just around the corner and is starting tomorrow. But what we're going to do firstly is, of course, bring back your favourite deals. Your favourite deals that you may have seen this week, that you've seen the week previously. That's what Second Chance Sunday is all about. And if you want to get involved and you want us to bring a deal back that you've loved, maybe you saw something, you missed out on it, you didn't realise you couldn't live without it, and then it sold out, you can email us any requests that you've got, studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk, put Second Chance Sunday in the subject line, and we will do our best to bring those deals back for you. Talking of bringing deals back, we're bringing something else back today. A lovely, lovely lady that we haven't seen since March here on Crafters TV. I cannot believe it. She was like my little lockdown buddy right at the start of lockdown when it all began, and now she is back. Debbie Fisher is here in the building. How are you, Debbie?
Hey, I am super excited, Joe. Can you believe it? It's been all that time since I've been back
March, wasn't it? Was it early March?
It's been March, Joe. So honestly, where has the time gone? But we're back with a bang, and we've got some amazing things to show you. But honestly, can I just say, everyone here, it's just been so good to see you all again.
Oh, it's been brilliant having you back in the building. What's your lockdown look like then, Debbie? I know you've been doing a lot of work, haven't you? Have you done anything new on lockdown?
Well, not new to anything that I would normally do, but I have been doing lots and lots of work of stuff that's coming up. So I am one of those very privileged people that get to do lots of things with the new stuff that's coming up, and then being able to show you sneak peeks of it. So it's just been a blast. I'm lucky enough that I can work from home. I've got an amazing craft room. Everything's there, but it's also nice to get out and be back up here with you guys as well.
Oh, well, it's lovely to have you here. We did have Debbie on, of course, on Craft House. We were joined, weren't we, Debbie, by, the wonders of technology. It's not the same as being back in the same room as each other.
It's not the same. I was saying that to Craig earlier, so it was really nice to catch up with everyone, but it's just not the same as seeing people in person. You're right, Joe. So, I could hear you all in my ear, but it's like, where are you? Where are you?
That happens to me when I'm not at work, Debbie, even, so don't you worry about that. No, it's lovely to have Debbie back with us, and Debbie's going to be here tomorrow evening for Monday Makers. Are you here with us on Tuesday as well, Debbie?
Tuesday as well, yes.
For the launch party.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful few days with Debbie. There's loads of other stuff coming up as well. Right, let's have a look first at something that has been well, I'm going to say that a lot as we go through this show, something that's been so popular, but that's what this show is all about, bringing back the most popular items that you guys have requested. We couldn't do this show without the stained glass windows. They've been so popular since we launched them, and they give you something so effective. What I love about this as well is you've got pretty much everything you need in this collection or bundle to make great results. Let me show you what they look like. So this is the die that you're getting just here. You get the outer cutting edge as well, and that is what your packaging is looking like. So here's an example of all the things that you're going to be able to do with them. So you're getting 4 in this collection, which is fantastic. You're getting all 4 that you can see just about there. So you've got the single lily, which is this one just here. There we are. That one there, that's your single lily. So this shows you what you've got. You cut it out just in plain black on white. This is what you end up with, which is fantastic. Really beautiful. Loads that you can do with that. Now you're getting 4 in the collection. So you're also going to get this one here, which is this Kingfisher, which I think is beautiful. This one here is really interesting. So it's the single lily again, but what you've got is it's been cut and then decoupage, which is a really interesting way of doing it. You've got this one just here. Now this is my favourite. This is Land and Sea. This is like, I don't know, a holiday cottage in Whitby. I don't know, it just reminds me of being on the coast as a kid. I love it. And then you've also got this one just here, and this one is your windmill stained glass window, that one there as well. £78. Now £78 doesn't just get you all of the dies, of course, because there's absolutely loads in this collection. There are all your card blanks, so you're going to get 5 white and 5 black card blanks for each one of the shapes that you've got. What you're also getting then as well is you're getting self-adhesive black cardstock in here. Now you get 25 sheets of the black cardstock and 25 sheets of the acetate as well. So you've got everything that you need to do a whole host of different techniques using this die system. £26 is your saving if you are in the UK. £26 is also, sorry, $26 is your saving if you're in the US. £78 or $105. Now I know there's a lot of you will own or have worked with already already some of the stuff we're going to show you in this show. If you've got the stained glass windows already and you've been using them, please pop us some pictures, and you can do that by emailing us studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk if you want to share any pictures with us. Now, we've got some fantastic Edgeables for you. They've been very, very busy already. They are our modern shaped Edgeables, and you get 6 in the collection. Of course, because they're an Edgeable, it means that you can do all of the techniques that you do with all of our other Edgeables. Go back and watch some of our Edgeable masterclasses. You've got the wonderful hearts in here, the Schmetterlings, this one here, the Butterfly Breeze, really good. Always one of your most popular ones, that one. The Rose is great because the Rose is wonderful if you want to paper piece that one back together as well. And then you've also got this one here, which is your cascading circles. Now, there's 2 other ones that you're getting in here. So you're also going to get this one here that does the beautiful balloons, and you're also going to get the cupcakes as well. You get all 6 of them. 6 Edgeable dies for £38 or $66 is incredible value for money. It's going to be busy. It's been busy every time that we've brought them to you. Here you can see exactly what you're getting. Remember, everyone will, of course, get that Club Inspired discount on top of that price there that you're seeing too. Anywhere from, 5 up to 20%, depending on your status. Loads of you commenting already. Pam saying hello. It's a beautiful day. Yeah, a perfect day for a second chance Sunday. Shannon says, oh my, I see something I don't have. Maybe a purchase is going to be coming on then, Shannon. And Deborah saying, Debbie, you look lovely. You do look fabulous, as I told you before the show. Debbie is always turned out immaculately, looking fabulous whenever she joins us here on Crafters TV, which is lovely. I'd love to know in the comments what you've been doing with your weekend. What have you been crafting this weekend? Drop into the comments either on Facebook or on YouTube and let me know there. One of our social media superstars will pick it up and send us those comments. You can also, you could share with us, show us what you've been crafting on all weekend, and you can do that by dropping us an email and sharing a picture with us. That would be lovely. Let me give you a quick heads up at some of the other stuff that's already busy that you're going to be seeing a little bit later in the show. It's our background stencil and focal stamp collection here. These are fantastic because you're getting 8 of these included in here, which is brilliant for that great price there, as you can see, of £42. So you've got Make-A-Wish, Life is a Journey, It's Time, Back to Nature, Life Happens, Write Your Own Story, Happiness Blooms, and Music and Lyrics. £42 or $55 for those. Something that gets just busier and busier every time we see it, and I think it might be, it's definitely up there with Rose Gold as my favourite launch of the year. You guys love it as well. It is our Staycation stamps and dies. Always so busy. In here you've got Happy Camper, The Simple Life, Road Trip, and Life's a Beach. £45 or $55. Hopefully we're seeing that a little bit later. There will also be a paper pad, of course, that goes with it, and it's this one just here. The paper pad is always so busy. Home Away from Home, $14.99 or $17.95. Some really gorgeous designs and effects in that paper pad. We also have the Centura Pearl card and envelope bundle for you on the show. You get the A6 Lavender Pale Gold and Royal Blue. You also get the square as well in exactly the same, which is fantastic. £25 or $35 if you want to get your hold on those. Amazing to be able to get Centura envelopes as well, which is quite stunning. We've also got as well some of the Lily Garden coming up for you in this show. There's a couple of smaller bundles, however the value is at its best when you get it all together, because you get a really lovely freebie in this collection worth $16.99 or $19.95, £37, $39 if you want that. Debbie will be taking us through that a little bit later in the show. Debbie loves this collection of ink pads that we've got for you as well. She's going to be taking you through these a little bit later in the show. It's a 13-piece collection, £50 or $70. We'll be having a look at that later in the show. And also we've got the illustrator. There is so more great stuff than you can shake a pokey tool at in this show. £75 or $112 to get you the complete collection, 10 individual packs of the 4-piece illustrators. They're all available individually as well, so you can pick and choose there if you want to, which is completely up to you. Mary letting me know already, been crafting with a Christmas compendium. She loves that box, as so many of you do. Right, I can see that Debbie is she's like a coiled spring on that side of the studio, waiting to burst into action, so I'm not going to stop her anymore. You've waited months to do this first demo, I'm sure, Debbie, here with us on Crafters TV.
Come on, come here. It's so great to be back. Honestly, I can't believe that I'm finally here. And I've got some awesome things to show you. The main thing is with crafting is having everything at your fingertips that you really want to get to grips with, and having another chance to get the amazing deals. Some deals, there's one deal I'm going to tell you about in a little while. I only just found out about 5 minutes before we went on air, and it's so incredible. But what I am going to start with is the window dies. Now, the window dies themselves, what they are is, we show you on here, you get the die itself. So not only do you get the window die, which is this piece here, you also get a matte and layering die. That is incredible, because used on its own, you've got a matte and layer for your window. Used together, it gives you the brim, and I will show you that later on. But if you use both of those together, you get almost like an arch. Now, where I was saying about having collections, what's really great about this is not only are you getting the dies, you are getting these card blanks as well. Now, these card blanks are super awesome because you're getting them in a white and you're getting them in a black. So if I turn them round, bend one over for you, they're pre-scored. You've got that one there. What I am going to do is just bring in the black one, because you get them in black and white. Just pop that underneath and you'll be able to see that a lot more clearer. So you're getting the window dies with them. You are also getting acetate. So to be able to get all of those, oh, and I've missed something. You also get, now these are amazing, and I'll tell you why I think they're amazing. Not just because they're ready to cut, they're adhesive. So if I pull the back off, they're self-adhesive, and everyone will know as well, not only are they self-adhesive, they're black core right the way through. Now with crafters, that's quite important that you get that blackness all the way through, rather than having those odd edges where you die cut them, unless that's what you want, of course. So let's get started, cut one out and see what we can do.
How are you going to choose which one, Debbie?
Well, you know what, Joe, when you were saying that being your favourite one, the land and sea one's mine as well.
It is great.
It just reminds you so much of being outdoors, that sea air, just everything about it is
staying on a
lovely.
holiday cottage, like somewhere like Brighton, and in the holiday cottage, above the door, like so many of them have that beautiful little stained glass window, and this one particularly reminds me of that. When as a kid, I lived on the North Yorkshire coast for a little while as well, and from my bedroom window I could see a lighthouse, so that's why I think this is my favourite one. That's
amazing. Yeah, they are just really great things to go to, aren't they, lighthouses? Mind you, I'm saying that great things to go. I'm getting them confused with the windmill one.
The windmill and the lighthouse. Yeah.
It's not like it's not two completely different things.
Well, if you go to the Norfolk Broads, there is a windmill on the Norfolk Broads. You'd be ever so confused, Debbie, in a boat with a windmill there.
And the Norfolk Broads isn't far from me, because I actually live in Norfolk. So, yeah, windmill and a...
It's funny how you see things.
Can you visit lighthouses though, Joe?
You can, I think. If they don't break in, but I think if they're open, yeah. I think some of them are...
Get your little rowing boat.
Yeah. I mean, my friend Moira, she lived in a windmill. No, not in a windmill. She lived in a lighthouse. No, she did. I'm confused now. Moira lived in a windmill, not in a lighthouse. We're going to have to make sure you get the windmill and the lighthouse, because you're going to get yourself in all sorts of bother otherwise, Debbie.
Luckily, I'm not going to either one too soon. Right, so I'm just going to find my pokey tool. In fact, my brush should be better. Just give all this a brush. Now, what's also great about this, now I know that we're giving you, or not giving you, we're putting in the pack the acetate and the double-sided adhesive sheets. But you could also cut these out of anything you want to cut them out of, and you can paper piece them. So these would be great to actually pop the pieces back in different colours. They would look incredible. So we're just going to do some simple colouring with this one. I'm going to bring in my white card so you can see it on the black. What I've also done, but I didn't have my tape at hand, to actually cut the frame. So you can see I've got a little bit of we put the, can we see that on? Let me bring this up. There we go. So you can see it cuts that archway out, but if you was just to cut that full one out, you would get the full matte and layering. So then to be able to paper piece would be really good. And then what you could use these sheets for, Joe, is you could use them, if you took this off, and you put your, just if you, let's say you've cut this out of just plain card, you could stick it onto there, and all your paper piece bits, you'd have a sticky background to stick them to.
Great idea.
So that's another way of using your sheets. So what we are going to do, I'm going to put some acetate onto the back of mine. So I'm just going to use, do we have, Joe, the tape pens and
Oh, it's a bit
yet?
of a sore subject.
Oh, it is.
Debbie.
I don't normally like using things that we haven't got, so I do
I'll tell you what, let's
apologise.
see, treat this as a VIP sneak preview, because apparently it's any day now, as in
okay.
it could be in the next 48 hours or so they land on the website. So it isn't too long to wait now.
I
So.
had heard that they... that's not going on there at all, so let's pop this on here.
It's the great tape pen shortage of 2020, we're calling
would
it
you
now.
believe, look, mine's run out. It's literally reached the...
Is it your last one?
I have got another one.
Oh, phew.
This is how it is, Joe. I've wrote my name on it. It's got Deb's written on there.
You need to. Desperate times, Debbie.
Absolutely, yes. I heard that there was a shortage, but then I did hear they'd come in as well, so I wasn't really sure. But they've obviously not, but I'm sure they won't be long.
Not long now.
And some of you might have a stash like me.
Yeah, well, there is one. I did give one to Derek, so maybe I'll be taking that one
Derek,
back.
Now look, I've just stuck my... Welcome back, Debbie.
Oh dear.
Starting already, look. It's because I'm talking to you, Joe, not concentrating.
Is it? I think it's fair to say, isn't it, with these dies, just looking at the different ways that the design team, for instance, have put them together, Debbie, there's a lot of techniques you could do with one set of dies here with these.
So many different techniques, yeah, absolutely. They just don't stop, and I think that's what nowadays we expect from our dies. We expect them. I mean, look how beautifully that comes off there, just amazing. And then we can stick that directly into our tunnel there. Just popping that. Oh, I haven't got my glasses on, Joe. It's terrible, isn't it?
We'll be fine, don't worry. You can see better than we can see it, than they can see at home, so you'll be fine.
And all I'm going to do now, you would think you would colour the front, but I always colour the back. It always seems to come out that little bit better when you're colouring on the back. So what I am going to do is just bring in a sheet of white card, just so you can see what I'm actually doing there. And I'm going to bring in the illustrators, Joe, because I always think they've got a beautiful brush nib on them. So with the illustrators, they are gorgeous. So if I pop them this way, you'll be able to see. Oh, upside, so we pop them there. There we go. So we've got two nibs on them. Now what's great about the illustrators, you've got a really small bullet nib. So into these tiny little pieces in here, I can make sure I can get that. Now we don't have to worry too much with this, because it is, we can colour the whole page on here, but if we were colouring in small detail, that is fabulous for that. So what I am going to do is just start colouring. Now, because we've got this beautiful brush nib, we're going to, sorry about the squeak if you can hear it, hopefully you can't. Some people's teeth might be gritting right now.
I have a thing, I can't touch blackboards, and also, cotton wool balls.
Oh, really?
Oh my word, the texture of a cotton wool ball gets me. But an alcohol marker I'm all right with.
See, mine is foam.
Foam?
I have a real thing about, I don't like, foam.
What, how about what sort, a particular sort, like soft foam? How about flower forming foam? You all right with that?
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Oh,
yeah, okay with that. Yeah, it's just normal sort of raw, like sponge. I don't like sponges.
Oh, right, okay. Don't go in Studio 2. Have you been in there?
No. Oh,
The
yes,
other
I have.
studio,
It's covered on the wall. No.
There's a whole sponge foam wall
yeah.
in the other studio.
I've tried to train myself, Joe, that it's not too bad, and I've tried to force myself to touch it, but I really don't like touching it at all. It's horrible, horrible stuff.
If you want to go for the illustrators, details are on your screen. £75 or $112. You're getting 10 of the new 4-piece configuration. I'll run you through all of them after Debbie's demonstration. You can get them individually as well, so it depends how you want to go for them. Best value, getting them all together. I like that you've done alcohol on acetate, because I was in Tynemouth just on Friday, Debbie. It's a lovely little sort of coastal town near here. I guess it's part of Newcastle. And I went into a little gift shop, and there was alcohol ink on acetate, and it was being sold as artwork.
Wow.
It was like £20-25. But something that you could definitely create yourself, I'm guessing, at home with your own you know, your own alcohol markers and acetate. But it was really, really lovely. I wouldn't actually mind giving it a go, you know.
It would. It's quite nice to pick up a new hobby, isn't it? So I'm just trying to work out my picture here.
Well, I'd lost all my crochet hooks, Debbie, so there was not a lot of crocheting going on in my house. I had a tidy up yesterday. I found them all. Found them all in a bag. So there's no stopping me. I need a new project. I need to start something, I think.
Oh, yes. I've never been like a knitter, crochet, sewer. I'd love to. I just don't think I have the patience for it.
Yeah, you do need it. It does take a while. I think maybe that's why it works for me, because I am the least patient person in the world. But it's a discipline when you get going. Loads of you still chatting away. Let me know what you're up to as well. Mariah says, hello everyone, at work, but stopping in during my lunch. Valerie says, I received my Edgeables on Thursday. My brother had bought them for me from Crafts Companion. Love him. Lynette Coleman, you're in for a treat when you get them, says Valerie. There you go, passing a message on for Lynette Coleman. Mariah has got the lovely Kingfisher. Couldn't wait to colour him. Not done a card yet, we'll do soon. Janine as well, she said, she just sent us in a picture of the card her 10-year-old daughter has made, which is lovely. Hope they show it. I hope they show it too, Janine. I'm sure we will find it. That's looking really lovely, Debbie. Very vibrant, that colour
Yeah, so I'm just trying to pick some sort of colours to do it all. Then what I'm going to do is just bring that in. And then if I bring that round, you'll be out. Oh, sorry, there we go. So, but look how bright and beautiful that actually looks. It just looks amazing. So that's just one of the really simple things that you can do with them and having the card. They're just really incredible to use. And actually your alcohol inks as well. So alcohol pens, alcohol inks, they'll all work really amazing there.
Very, very busy on those, Debbie. Easy to see why. Janine, I've just been informed you've sent the email, you haven't attached the picture. You've done what I do all the time when I'm trying to send something via email, which is not attach a picture. So do send it again for us. Just make sure you attach that picture. Let me just quickly whiz back through what you're getting here as well. So you're getting everything that you can see just here. So there is everything. You've got your Kingfisher in there, the windmill, land and sea, and you've also got the windmill in there, of course, too. Now, as well as that, you get 10 of the card blanks, 5 in the white, 5 in the black for each of the different styles. And you've then got as well your 25 sheets of acetate and your 25 sheets of the self-adhesive black cardstock as well. Great for paper piecing, wonderful for stained glass window with acetate. Great if you just want to colour white cardstock, lay it over and colour it using that. There are so many different things that you're going to be able to do with it. It is very, very busy on those. Right, let's come back to the Illustrator markers because, oh dear, oh dear. What am I like?
I'm glad it's not
Nothing's changed. Right, one of these pack of the Illustrators has gone this way. I'll come back. I'll sort that out in a minute. Don't you worry. Let's go through these Illustrator markers that we've got just here. So this one is, remember in this collection you're getting all of them. You can just mix and match. It's a really great way to get them because they're sort of been grouped together not only by colours but also by projects. So that's vintage. This one here is your basics. You've got aquatic, which is that one there. There is then natural, lovely woodland tones in there. The essentials are great because you've also got the blender in there as well. Delicate, which is really lovely pastel-y tones. Your botanicals, if you want to do those really lovely tropical floral arrangements. You've got stylish in here. This is great for things like design. You've then got fiery, which is wonderful. And you've also got verdant as well. So they are the different options for you. Of course, if you're going for all of them, you're going to get all of them that I've just shown you. They are all available individually. The best way though, of course, to get the best value is to go for it all together, which is brilliant. Right, I was going to show you the Edgeables here in the studio, but I've made a bit of a mess of those. So let's show you a picture. You're getting all 6 of these. To get 6 Edgeable dies is great for £38 or $66. You're saving 20% on those, which makes them great value. To get 6 Edgeable dies for £38, Debbie, is It's a bit of a ridiculous price, really, isn't it?
It's a really ridiculous price. And actually, can I tell you, this is only I think the second time we've sort of seen them. I mean, they've been on this week, but they completely sold out when they first come out, which was only a couple of months ago. So to have them back in stock and be able to work with them again is truly amazing. And for that deal, it's even more incredible. Now, what's really great about the Edgeables, you know, Crafters Companion are known for their Edgeable dies. So anyone that hasn't found us before or doesn't know who we are, where have you been? But actually,
who is she?
Who is she? But if you are new to Crafters Companion, Edgeable dies means that they cut on the edge of something. If I turn this round, there is a cut-in die mark that goes all the way round just on one side. All this beautiful detail, but it doesn't cut out of this side, which means we can cut in, and I'm going to show you straight away with running it through the Gemini. We can cut into the actual cardstock, but leave the beautiful die in there. Now I'm just, there it is. I knew I had some tape somewhere, so I'm not going to leave this one to chance. I am going to tape it down. So I'm just lining it up on the edge of my card. So just there, because your flat lines, and I believe this is 6 inches. So I've cut it exactly the same size. So you know you've got a flat edge here and a flat edge there, and I'm just going to tape that down and run that through. Now, so because
can you only use them then for a 6-inch card, or could you extend them if you wanted to?
Yeah, you could always extend them. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Because I have got my my Gemini, my big one, just for time, I'm going to just reverse it and bring it back through. You definitely don't need to do these. So just bringing that out of our machine there, and then just taking that off. Look how beautiful. Away, doesn't it? I mean, look at that. I mean, the detail in that is truly outstanding. That is so elegant. Can you imagine, Jo, doing all your invitations for your wedding, having your birthday invitation? I mean, it's definitely like a Beauty and the Beast rose, isn't it? It's
it really just does remind
gorgeous,
me of that.
Absolutely gorgeous. But we're not just going to use it the once. Why would we just use it the once when we can use it again? So what I'm going to do is use it on the other side of the card.
Cutting it in just white as well. If it looks that stunning, just cut into a plain white cardstock.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine what it's going to look like in like red and gold matte mirror or red and green matte mirror.
Oh my goodness, it's going to just look beautiful. And we have got loads of cardstock on the show, Jo, so make sure you look at that because it really is lovely. Right, now what I've done here is I have just got a 6-inch card blank. I've cut on the inside first because I wanted to make sure I knew where that was going on the edge. Now what I'm going to do is come in, but I'm going to look to see where my other die ends. Now it doesn't have to be completely in line, but as long as when you open this front bit, you then can see this die here. So I'm just going to line this one up, pop this one down, and we're just going to run that back through. So again, I'm just checking that I have it straight on both edges. And then let's take that same bit of tape, that will work again, and popping it onto there. So it's just giving us a different look.
Wonderful. Getting very, very busy on especially the stained glass windows and the Edgeables now as well. Remember, there's a lot of stuff that we might not even get to in this show. I definitely urge you, because these Second Chance Sundays shows, there's a lot on them. Get yourself over to the website, craftscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu, and you can shop ahead there and see absolutely everything. You can watch and shop at the same time over there as well, which is always the best way to go. Again, it just falls out of the cardstock. It's amazing.
Yeah, it does. And what's really good, Jo, look at all these bits that you get in here. So this is a great die for paper piecing. So what you could do is put glue on the backs of there, and then when you hold, let's say we hold that down, we can put that back over and push that down to paper piece.
Oh, perfect.
So a really nice, easy way to do that. So I'm not doing that one at the moment, but I'm just showing you how easy it is to do. But look how stunning they both look. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I want to bring in some coloured cardstock to really bring that card to life, really sort of. So I'm going to do I've got one here exactly the same, but I've done it all to the size of my card. So I'm just switching that over, that you can see absolutely identical there. So popping that to the side, and it's only because I've cut all my card to shape. So I've just used an embossing folder on here. I am going to just stick that onto the inside.
That embossing folder is lovely that you've used there, Debbie.
Yeah, I think it was one of our 3D. We did some A6 3D ones. ones.
Yes, I think I know the one it is. I can't think. It's not
yeah,
called something like Harlequins or something like that.
No, I
is it?
think it was. Oh no, it wasn't called the Waves.
Lattice.
Waves come.
Are we just guessing?
No, yeah, we probably
we're
are
just saying
guessing.
names.
Yeah,
we're just saying random words at each other.
Isn't that, Joe? Right, so that's our middle bit. So that then brings this one into sort of, makes it pop. And then on this one, what I'm going to do is use this on the back of the card so we can create this double effect. So I'm just then going to pop. Now I'm using my little glue pot and just putting
Is that
the glue.
your favourite glue in there?
Yeah, Tacky Glue. Tacky Glue is my go-to glue for everything, Joe. I know a lot of people love the all-purpose, but the Tacky Glue for me, it's because you can use it on anything. You don't have to think about what you're using it on. With Calla All-Purpose, it's a solvent-based glue. So when you use it, you can't use it on things like mirror card, glitter card, coated cardstock. So, but with Tacky Glue, you can use it on absolutely everything. So,
perfect.
Popping that on there. Popping that onto the edge. That's it. And popping that down. And my little tip, I don't know if you've seen my little, now a lot of people know that I do this. I have a little water, the top of my water I cut out.
I've not seen this before.
Ah, yeah. So anyone that follows my page, they know that I do this. A lot of people have made these, Joe. And then it sticks in there absolutely perfect. I've updated it as well by putting a bit of sellotape. Because if you put sellotape, not only when I'm travelling around and taking it with me, it doesn't fall out and it keeps the pin in place, it also holds the pin inside, so you never lose your pin. So then when you go to pop it in, you just take your pin off your sellotape and pop it back in.
So it stops it, so basically stops it leaking then?
Stops it leaking. And also, Joe, I don't know if anyone knows, when your glue starts to run out, it doesn't matter. They say you get like pins, the anti-rust pins.
Yeah.
Every pin rusts.
Right, okay.
Because it's not in the glue.
Right.
So the glue is always submerged into your pin, or your pin is always submerged into your glue, your pin is never going to rust. So it'll come in and out perfectly.
What a top tip.
Yes, absolutely.
With that, have you seen Brenda the spray booth? Is that a new addition since you...
I did. It is a new one, yes. So I did think, well, actually, maybe
we need to get a name for that.
Well, I was thinking, yeah, we could call it Gloria the Glue Booth.
Gloria the glue holder. Sounds fabulous. There's a whole range of booths coming to you soon.
Exactly. Why not? All these things that we make. So I'm just using some pretty papers that are in the stash just to finish off. And then that's our first Edgeable one done. And I think you'll agree, it's very simple to use.
Simple, but
really
so effective, isn't it?
Yeah, so effective. So just a little stamp that I had. And then I'm just going to grab my 3D glue gel, as our Debbie calls chunky glue.
Chunky glue.
Chunky glue.
She loves that glue, doesn't she?
Yeah, she does. We've all, isn't it funny?
Doesn't
Craig,
she look fabulous?
She looks amazing.
I saw a picture of her yesterday and I couldn't believe how incredible she's looking.
Yeah,
if you're watching,
does.
Debbie, you look amazing.
And there we go. If we pull that over, and then we can see our beautiful cards. Let's just pop that there.
Really, really lovely, isn't it? Gorgeous. Again, if you're batch making, Debbie, I'm guessing these are going to be awesome to allow you to do that.
Oh, so much so. Yeah, it's just going to be perfect. But there's so many more different concept cards that you can make with that. They are an incredible die to have. Yeah.
I think there's something now like 8 or 10 hours worth of Edgeable masterclasses available over on the Crafters TV website. There is a lot. But what's great is because they are an Edgeable die, it means you're going to be able to go over and use all of that inspiration, all of those tutorials that are there for you. They're available there all the time. Pop yourself over crafterscompanion.co.uk.com.au, and under the Crafters TV section, you can watch every single show back. Since we started Crafters TV, there might be a very special anniversary coming up very, very soon, you know, Debbie. I don't know if you've heard about this. I think it's still a bit top secret at the moment, but there's a special birthday coming up.
Oh, yeah. A birthday.
Not the regular one, another one.
Oh, another one.
Sooner.
Oh, Joe, would it maybe happen to be your birthday?
No, it is even sooner than that. Crafters TV anniversary, first anniversary.
No, has it been a year?
It's going to be
Wow.
a year at the
Wow.
end of this month. I've said
Didn't
too much
realise,
already.
didn't realise.
Right, these are the ones you're going to get included. Let me just whiz through these again for you. Sorry, cascading circles you're going to get in here. You're also going to get the heart confetti, which is brilliant. You're getting the butterfly breeze, which is this one here, and then that gorgeous elegant rose. There are two others in this collection as well, which I don't have boards for. I'll just show you those. So you've got that wonderful birthday balloon one there, and then you've also got this one here, which is a cupcake one, which I think is adorable. Someone's brought in another stamp there. That is the party cakes that you can see just there. £38 or $66 gets you all of that. Now, Club Inspire Platinum members in the UK, you'd save another, £7.60 on that price. Or if you were in the US, you'd save another $13.20 on that price. So remember, you're still getting your club discount across absolutely everything that you've got on this show. Right, I want to share with you something else that's in this show, and it was so busy when we brought this to you recently. It is our Centura Pearl cards and envelopes. Now, they're brilliant because, of course, it's the Centura Pearl that you know and love. It's just been cut down into ready-to-go envelopes for you, which is envelopes. I feel like I'm starting to get confused between envelopes and card blanks. I keep calling card blanks envelopes. You've got the card blanks in here. You've of course got the matching envelopes to go with them. Now you've got that wonderful violet colour there. I just adore this blue. It is really gorgeous, like a French navy. And then what you've also got is you've then got the gold in there as well. Again, in the same sizes. So you've got it in the square and you've also got it in the A5 there for you too, which is incredible. C5, sorry. What you've also got then as well, which is lovely, and you need to see just the amount of luster that's on them, is you get the envelopes. Now, the envelopes are made out of Centura paper, which is incredible. You get all of that included. So you get all of the card blanks and all the envelopes for the great price you can see there on your screen. So do grab those. You get the violet, remember, you get the blue, and you're getting the gold in there as well. £25 or $35 for those. Very, very busy there. Right, background stencils. These were so busy when we launched these not that long ago here on the channel. Now, what you've got is a stencil, which is brilliant, but then also all of the embellishing stamps that you need to create a full project. And I will say, you know, they're in kind of things that can be a little bit tricky to find ordinarily within craft. They're a little bit unusual, some of these themes. The first one you've got in here is music and lyrics. Now, these are great if you want to make cards when they're wonderful. If you love to use gels and pastes and mixed media products, there's also going to work beautifully through here as well. This one here is Make a Wish, as you can see there. This next one is Life is a Journey. This is going to be great for scrapbookers. You're going to absolutely love this if you want to make things like journals too. It's going to work beautifully well. The next one we've got here is the It's Time. I think It's Time was the favourite one individually last time we brought this to you. Best value, of course, coming in that main collection. The next one is this lovely autumnal one that you've got here, and that's Back to Nature, as you can see. Remember as well, with all of these stencils, the quality is really, really important. You can use these all as embossing folders, these stencils as well. You've got Life Happens. This could definitely go a bit steampunky, this one, I'm thinking. We've then got this one here, which is Write Your Own Story. I love that splodgy stencil, all of the alphabets in there as well, and then all the lovely stamps that you need to go with them. And then finally, this one here, Happiness Blooms. This was also very, very busy last time. You can see here how that's been stenciled through with a little bit of texture paste to give you a lovely sort of textural interest there on your projects. £42 or $55 if you want to get all of them. If you want to get them individually, absolutely you can. They are available individually for you as well. I know some of you have got these already, so I would love to see what you've been creating with them if you do already own these. If you want to get them individually, $6.99 or $8.95. definitely best value comes when you get them all together. Remember, if you want to send us pictures, you've got any questions, you can email us studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk, or you can pop yourself over to Facebook, where we're monitoring the Facebook Live on the Crafters TV page. Someone's also picking up the comments on YouTube for you as well. Some people have been sending in pictures already. Janine sent them this. Oh, how fabulous is that, Debbie? Her daughter, made that one.
Oh, that is beautiful. There's nothing better than crafting with your grandkids. I love doing it. My little Ruby's 5 and I craft loads with her, and that is adorable. She would absolutely love that. I really love that. Yeah, it's super, super cute. That lovely little exploding box there. Yeah, remember, if you want to keep sending us in your pictures, you can, studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. This is like the wrap-up event for the week here. I'll tell you what though, Debbie, I'm not used to starting. My weeks normally were running Monday to Friday, right? I got up this morning, I was really concerned about Zoe Ball because I put Radio 2 on and she wasn't there. And she's there every Monday morning. And I even got downstairs making breakfast. I put the radio on downstairs and I thought, oh, I hope she's all right. And then I realised it's Sunday. She doesn't work on Sundays. She does Monday to Friday. So yeah, I'm taking some adjustment. This is the last show of the week, but there is another fabulous week of shows coming up tomorrow, and I'll guide you through those when we're in the second hour of this show, which is fantastic. Remember, Second Chance Sunday means as well, it's us bringing products that you want back. If you want to get involved, there's a deal that you haven't seen that you maybe missed out on, then you can let us know again by emailing us and putting Second Chance or Second Chance Sunday in the subject line as well. Oh, I can spy some ink pads. I know you love this collection that we've got on the show, Debbie. You know what, Joe? As crafters, we always tend to go for pretty things and sparkly things, but this set of ink pads is very clever. So it's been put together so anybody that knows their colours, they are going to really appreciate this really grungy set. Now, the reason I love this set, I've laid them out just quickly so you can have a quick look, because you've got all these different greys, which are amazing. Just bring them down a bit so you can see them. They are different shades of grey. So you've got your smoke pearl, which is more of that browny grey, and then you go into your more your anthracite, which is your more bluey greys, and then you go like twilight greys, your misty morning. Now, what these greys are going to do, these are going to act as either your undertones or overtones. You can mix these with all your pretty colours and they're going to look fabulous because they're going to all be tonal into everything you do. We've also then got these sort of greeny colours that you can blend into them. So we've got our smoked emerald and our frosty jade. Then we've got that really rich lagoon, which is one of my favourite dark colours to use. It's beautiful and a very deep solid colour. It's gorgeous. And then our browns. You can't do anything without browns. You need those shades. You need your light, your medium and your dark. So anyone that loves grungy crafting, or you've got all your pretty colours and you just want to give them that extra little bit of sort of shade and dimension, you're going to be able to do that with this set of ink pads. So what I am going to start with is we're going to start with our greys. So I'm going to go in with quite a dark grey and we're going to just have a play with the stencils. Now, these stencils and stamp sets are fabulous. What they're great for, the stencils you can use on anything, but they're all sort of they've all got these sentiments on them that really mean so much, and that's what I love about these. But if you just want something to, maybe this one would be beautiful as a retirement card and you want to put just a happy retirement on it, that's going to work really well. So love this stencil. But you've got all these really gorgeous designs, stamp sets here. So we've got the way we spend our time defines who we are, which I think, take that off of there, you can't see it with this stencil. And then we've also got it's time and you are ready. I love that, Joe. It's just one of those, it's a powerful, punchy thing to send someone, isn't it? So, and then the last one we've got on here is never give up, great things take time.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, so really, really good sentiments on there. But like I say, the stencils themselves are really good to use with anything else you've got in your stash as well. So I'm just going to pop over my stencil here. What we can do actually, let's bring in Brenda, shall we? Just so I can use Brenda.
Yeah, let's. Kylie's saying, I love the tip about Gloria as well. Thank you for Gloria the glue holder.
Yes, with the tape. Yeah, let me know if you've done the tape because I'm sure lots of people have, sorry, not the tape, the glue bottle holder with your water.
People
water
around
bottles.
the country are bin diving as we speak.
They are, Joe.
Getting their old water bottles out.
Loads of people have made them. So let us know if you've made one. And the sellotape is brilliant. So it's my, I've upgraded Gloria the glue booth.
Oh, I love that. Loads of people comment away. Someone saying that the last card you made was beautiful, says Kay. She did the same last night, but using the cupcakes instead, which was wonderful.
Yes, the cupcakes is beautiful.
These are great, of course. Stencils, I think, are so versatile, Debbie, aren't they? And something that people, maybe a little bit underrated, underutilised sometimes.
Oh, so much so. Yeah, and we forget about them, Joe. We have them in our stash, and actually, we forget to use them. They're great for your backgrounds, just to add a little bit of wow or make something pop out. You might have something that you just really want to be noticed, like your sentiment on the front or a big flower, but you need something in the background, and these will do that for you. Look, if I peel that away, straight away we've made such a difference to that plain, quite boring, just craft card, and we can move it along. So move this along and then just pop in some more colour, and I'm just switching between a couple of colours, and also they will blend in together, so that blue will start giving us that little tinge of the grey, and it just gives it that really grungy look. And then just moving it across again. Now I'm just doing this really quickly. You could take a bit more time, but what I am going to do is cover a little bit of it up as well, because what I have done, I'm just going to bring this one in, is I've just made a centerpiece as well. So I've made this centerpiece just so it gives us that sort of added extra. And what I also want to do is, using my ink pads, I want to make a border. So this is another clever way of introducing the colour of what you want. I mean, look how this is sort of a blue. So this
is very intense,
more,
isn't it?
Yeah, really intense. And these are just our Harmony ink pads, as if they're nothing. These are our amazing juicy ink pads. And all I'm doing, instead of using a whole coloured card that's going to blend in, this is just going to then layer at the sides, which then gives me that corner that pops, which just looks amazing. So I'm just going to bring in my glue. I'm just going to go to my bigger bottle of glue. So again with my tacky. Oh, that's come out a bit quick, isn't it? If that ever happens, that's quite nice actually that's happened, just spread it across with your finger, because that will just spread where you need it. Pop a bit more
getting
there.
really, really busy. Diana, excuse me, over on Facebook is asking if you was going to use these to emboss with these stencils, what would the plate combination be, Debbie? Would it be different to like a die cutting combination?
Well, you know what, that's a brilliant question, because that's another thing we forget to do. We forget to emboss our stencils. So the die combination, I know it, but I need to do it to be able to tell you. So
that's like a lot of things for me. I can definitely do it. My pin code is the same. Every time I go to pay for something, as I get to the till, I panic, and then I get there and I just do it. I don't know, it's like muscle memory, isn't it?
It certainly is. So I'm just going to get myself a piece of card, just so you can see a piece of white card there. So what we need to do is, that's it. So we need to place our card. So your bottom plate, then your stencil, then your top plate. Then what I'm going to do is get my rubber. We must have a rubber shim somewhere. Oh, we've got a half of a rubber shim, so we've got it for that's for our junior, not because it doesn't fit, but that's all we need. That will do the job. You then put the rubber over the top. Have I done that right? I think I've done that right. Then we're going to use our plastic shim, take out your magnet, you don't need that, and then pop in so it's almost like you're using your regular embossing for it, and then just running that through.
Wonderful. And makes them great that you can emboss with all of them. Just think how versatile they are. Also, I'm guessing as well, people that love pastes and all their sort of mousses and those kind of things are going to love using these as well, Debbie.
Oh God, yeah, so much. Yeah, in fact, I have done a little bit of that on this. So there we go. Can you see? I mean, look at that. We can pick that up. And I've done it on white, which wasn't very good way to use it, but I think you can pick it up. It does look Yeah, look at that.
Beautiful.
So we've got, and that's embossed. It looks amazing, doesn't it?
Really
so
great.
actually, leave your ink on the stencil, and then you can emboss it, and that's all embossed. If I bring it around the other side, you can see.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So that's how you do it. I thought I was going to do it wrong then. When you're asked on the spot, I thought, I haven't embossed a stencil for ages.
Yeah,
so
definitely putting you on the spot there.
But if I was going to tell you, I would have then just forgotten what I was doing, and it would have all been muddled. So at least by showing you, I knew I got it right.
And do you know what? That's the great thing about Crafters TV. You know, all you guys sat at home watching, there's anything you want to know, anything you want to ask, we're pretty much an open book, aren't we, Debbie? As long as it's not too personal, obviously. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I pretty much give all my secrets away, Joe. I do a live on a Thursday night, and everybody seems to. I just tell the world everything about me.
I shall be tuning in that case.
Right, so you were talking about paste. Now, I'm not going to do it, but anyone that's got some paste at home, what I have done, and I have got some, it's just that we've not got it on the show, so I don't want to do things with something that we haven't got. So I'm bringing this in with your stencil. If you've got any paste at home, all I've done is gone through with the paste and it's slightly raised it. And then I've done it with the clocks as well. So if I show you here, we've just got these raised clocks, and then I've cut them out. So we've actually got those stencil parts cut out, which are really simple to do. But if you haven't got that, because I am teasing by doing that, if you have got, let me just dig into my little pot beside me. If you've got a white ink pad, so one of our White Harmony Pure White.
Oh, is that the opaque ones?
The opaque,
You love those ones, don't you?
They're just my absolute favourite. I just love them. You remember, Joe. And what you can do is use those. So I am going to make sure I've got a clean one because I don't want to get it too grubby. And the other thing, I'm doing that and realise, let me just grab some, do we have kitchen towel? We must have some kitchen towels.
Oh, I reckon someone can grab some for you.
Found it,
You got
yes,
it? Wonderful.
I've found it. Just because I don't want to get me white ink pad. It's not too bad if it gets a bit mucky, but I do like to keep my white ink pad clean. So
what's the clear one? You always know if you've got a messy crafter, ask to see their clearing pad.
Don't ask me that. I haven't got it with me.
Debbie's looked like a road map of the M25 yesterday.
So if I take that off, can you see? Actually, that's pretty good, isn't it?
Love that.
Yeah, that's working well. See, I should have just done that without doing the paste. And it took so much longer to do the paste because it has to dry. So just popping that over, and then if we do the same, let's try that on the clocks as well, so you'll be able to see exactly what I was doing there.
I bet this is one of those things as well, Debbie, if you wanted to, you could just get some cardstock out, just play around. Don't matter if you're making a tag, a background, you know, just have fun with it, play around with it and see where you end up. You know, it's just ink and paper at the end of the day, isn't it?
You could also heat emboss this. So if you was to put some clear embossing or white embossing over it, you would get a really beautiful design. So that would work more or less the same as what the pastes do as well. So let's pop these to the side. I'm going to bring in these ones here. Oh, don't want that one. And then we're just going to put a really quick card together. Now, what I have done here on this one, to get a paste, so I've used paste again, but I've actually mixed it with our lagoon. So mixing it with the lagoon, you get then the same colour coming out on there. So just going to pop these together. Let's get our card front here.
I love this because we usually make a lot of like pretty. I'm not saying your card isn't pretty, Debbie.
No.
But you know, it's a lot more delicate usually, isn't it? A lot of the crafting we do. So it is nice to do something that is a bit more, I wouldn't say grungy, but certainly a bit more earthy, you know?
Oh, so much so, yes. I mean, I like grunge, and I actually think you can get pretty grunge.
Pretty grunge. We need to come up with a whole category, don't we, of pretty grunge. Answers on a postcard for that one.
Absolutely.
I've drawn an absolute blank there. Johnny's coming up with a few. He's going to write them down and let us know.
Yeah, let us know in due course.
Don't forget as well, you're getting loads in here. You're actually getting 10 stencils and 10 stamp collections within this big collection. So there's a lot in there. You've got a great saving as well. £13.92 is your saving if you are in the UK. £16.60 is your saving if you are in the US. It's basically like you get 2 free when you buy them in this configuration, which is fantastic value for money. They haven't been around all that long as well. I know when we launched them, they were very, very busy, like the Edgeables. These were also very busy. And it is just you guys asking us to bring them back is the reason that they are back on the show, as everything else is in this Second Chance Sunday show. If you want something brought back, there's something you missed out on, you haven't seen it for a while, email us, studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk, put Second Chance Sunday or Second Chance in the subject line, and someone we'll pick it up and we'll do our best to get it back for you. I love that as well. I love the white stamped sentiment on there, Debbie.
Yeah, they're looking good, aren't they? So I've put these slightly the different way round, but I just wanted to show you can use them in different ways. So great things take time, never give up. So yeah, and it looks really good, doesn't it? And actually, you saying about grunge on cars, all of these stamps and stamps and stencils are great for mail cards. Okay. So I really think that a lot of people struggle to get mail cards, so these would be ideal for that.
Men can be quite difficult to craft for, can't they?
Absolutely.
I am not, because I love a bit of glitter and a unicorn, so pretty straightforward for me, Debbie. But yes, if you do have people that you struggle with making cards for, these are fantastic. They're also great for your card making, of course. If you've got people that you know that are mixed media artists, or you're a mixed media artist, maybe you do a few different disciplines of crafts, as I like to call it, these would be fantastic for you. Shall I just quickly whiz through the different options that you're getting in there and what you're getting included? So this is all of them for you. So you've got in here music and lyrics. This one's always very popular. This next one here is that gorgeous dandelion, which is your Make-A-Wish. The next one you have is this one here. It's Life is a Journey. That one's going to be wonderful for doing like travel scrapbooks. It's Time is this one here. You've then got, that's one you've just seen Debbie demonstrate with. You've then got Back to Nature, all of those lovely fallen leaves there. Life Happens. Now this one could be really grungy if you wanted to. Could go a bit steampunky there with that one. You've got Write Your Own Story, which is this one here. And then finally Happiness Blooms, which is a lovely floral theme. I really do like the finished element on here with that paste touched out with a little bit of gilding wax too. Loads of ideas, lots you're going to be able to do with them there. Make sure you grab them whilst they are on that great price. Right, we need to go back to the Edgeables. Really, really busy on the Edgeables. So you're getting I'm shortchanging you, aren't I? You're getting 6 of our Edgeables in here. So there's the Happy Birthday one, you can see there. You're getting the beautiful butterflies in there. This one's the cupcake. That one's always so popular. You've then got those bubbles, as I call them, which are the circles. You've got the hearts in there. And you've also got then the rose as well. Lots that you can do with them. Remember, they are Edgeables. Therefore, that means that you're going to be able to do all of your different Edgeable techniques. There are hours and hours of Edgeable masterclasses available to you over on the Crafters TV area of the Crafters Companion website. So make sure you get yourself over there. Very, very busy though. Not only on the big collection, because it is very busy there. You can get them on what we call a multi-buy. So you can get 2 of these for £14 or $23 if you want to get them like that. Right, pens and papers sound so old-fashioned, doesn't it? iPhone sticky note time is what I call it. Producer Johnny is like, no, it's pens and papers. I always use pen and paper. Fair enough. I want to recap some of the great stuff we've shown you already in the Second Chance show. £78 or $105 to get the stained glass window collection. What I love about this as well, that it's not just a die collection we bring you, it's everything you need to make a fabulous project. You've got in there, you're also getting the low tack tape as well. You're getting the self-adhesive black cardstock. You are getting the acetate. I was wondering what that picture was next to it, and it was making me panic for a moment. The acetate. You're getting the card blanks in there, 10 of each of the card blanks with the different shapes already cut in them. So you get 5 white, 5 black for each one, and then you get those 4 dies that you can see there as well. So the Kingfisher window, the windmill window, the single lily, all the single lilies, and also the land and sea window as well. Remember, you can all use your Club Inspired discount on that as well. Annabelle Spenceley, always so popular. This was actually on the Colour Me Happy show on Friday. 75 stamps in there. Check out the price. You're not even paying, you're paying less than 30 pence per stamp for these, which is amazing value. Annabelle Spenceley is such a talented artist, and she's drawn these for us. They're super playful, very young, very trendy, and always popular when we bring them to you. You get all 6, $21.55 or $30.19. Right, Staycation. I'm going to take you through these because they are absolutely gorgeous. The Staycation, always so popular whenever you see these, and again, very modern. Some of you shared loads of pictures of what you've done with them. There's a great paper pad that goes with them as well. I'll show you that as we go through the show. Right. This is the modern shaped Edgeable. This is the party cake. So this is it on its own as well. All available individually. $7.99 or $13.95. 2 for $14 or $23. The cupcake one is particularly busy as well on its own. Now the pearl and the Centura Pearl card blanks and envelopes. You're getting not only all the envelopes. There's 60, so you're getting 20 of each colour, 10 of each size, and then all of the envelopes to go with them as well, which is amazing value. £25, $35. I love the card blanks, but to have Centura Pearl envelopes is really stunning. Make sure you grab those, saving 15% there. There's also some Nature's Garden available in the shop. Hopefully we get time to show you this in this second hour. £37 or $39. A great saving there, as you can see. You're saving £26 or $30 in the US. The great thing about that is that die slap bang in the middle there, you're getting that one for free in this combination, which is fantastic. There are 2 smaller bundles, but when you buy them together, you get that die for free. That die is the ornate frame and corner, and on its own, it's $16.99 or $19.95. Don't pay that for it because you get it for free in that combination. Those illustrators that you saw, it's a 40-piece collection that we've got available for you on the show. You can buy them individually if you want. Again, best way to get the best value is to get them all together, and that is the new configuration that you can see there, £75 or $112. Illustrators really kind of the top of the tree when it comes to our alcohol markers. They really are beautiful quality, those. Right. Staycation is up there definitely as one of my favourite things that we've launched this year. I think it is absolutely amazing, and testament to that fact is that every time we bring it to you, it's so incredibly busy. I think it's brilliant because the design of them is really modern and fresh, which I absolutely love. The other great thing about them as well, that you're colouring them up, so you can do what you want with them. You can see here is a suggestion of what you might do. You can get these if you want to, available individually, or they're on a 2 for £25 or $35 if you want to get them in that way. I don't know, you'd be a better person than I am if you could choose and split these up because they are absolutely beautiful. You've also got Happy Camper, which is this one just here, that great sort of woodland camping trip, which is, I'm sure lots of us having staycations and doing that at the moment. This one here is the Simple Life. You've got that lovely sort of retro caravan. If you're having a barbecue, going out on a bike ride, that's all looking gorgeous there as well. And you've also got Road Trip as well. Now you get all of them for £45 or $55. I've got some samples here. I just want to whiz through a couple of these samples because they are absolutely beautiful. When you see them put together, they're just so trendy. I think if you saw something like this for sale on Etsy, you'd be looking at least, what, £4 to £6 easily to buy something like that. They're really lovely, and I love that the fact that they're quite playful. They are so summery too, which is brilliant. And some of my favourite projects are made. I love that one. You know, if you've got someone that loves to go caravanning and stuff, that would be great to send to our Leanne. She loves her caravan down at the lakes. And again, that beautiful one there, as you can see, loads and loads of fun, those ones. £45 or $55. What I would definitely wholeheartedly recommend you go for is the paper pad, even if you're not going for the Staycation dies, because stamps and dies, because the paper pad is gorgeous. Yes, it's going to work beautifully with the Staycation collection, but it also works beautifully on its own. This one here is my absolute favourite. I just love that Starry Night Sky. That is like, we had an evening like that a couple of weeks ago. It's just lovely, that sort of red sky at night. And then all of your different colourways in there. They've got some great ones for the woodland scenes in there. You've got some patterns, you've got some kind of faux inked backgrounds within there as well. A really good variation of everything. $14.99 or $17.95 if you want to go for that one right there. Right, Debbie, is this the first time you've got your hands on these, Debbie?
Yeah, it is, and I was so excited.
They're lovely, aren't they?
I'm not kidding you. Put 2 of those paper pads in, because the paper pad is stunningly beautiful, and it's just going to work through everything that you've got on your crafty desk. This is going to work, and it's just amazing. So straight away, I had to use Life's a Beach, because Life's a Beach one just really caught my eye. It's the one that we've spent so many childhood holidays in, been everywhere with. I absolutely love this one. It's going to work really well as well if you've got any of our boxes at home, anything that you create your 3D effects with. These sort of things are going to decorate them beautiful. But we're going to make a card with it. What I am going to do is do some stamping, die cutting. We're then going to do a bit of colouring, and then we're going to put a really nice fun bit of a fun card together, a fun concept card. So let's do our shed here. And let's put our umbrella. We'll put a couple of things on there at one time.
It's very, very busy for these already, Debbie. 10% of stock's
surprised.
already gone here just since we came to them.
Yeah.
And I know what it's like. What people do is they think, do you know what, I'm not sure I need them. And then they see them demonstrated. Maybe it's the first time you're seeing these. And as soon as you see them demonstrated, they'll just magically fall into your basket, because they are so usable, aren't they? Cards are going to be great for, but for things like journals and even like box frames, I think I'd love a box frame with something like this, just to pop in I can see it in the bathroom. I'm talking a lot about bathrooms at the minute, Debbie. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with them.
Have you been looking at bathroom accessories by any
all the bathroom
chance?
things.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I feel like the bathroom's great, because especially if it's like the guest loo, the thing is you can do what you want in there. You can really go for it, can't you? Because you just don't go in there very often. I think that's what it is.
Oh, I don't have a guest loo, Joe. Do you have a guest loo? That's very posh.
I haven't got any loos at the moment, Debbie. I'm hoping I'll have a guest loo at some point in the near future.
Right. I can't get over this mat. Am I allowed to show my mat, Joe?
Yeah, go for it.
I come in today and I was like, I think my mat's very well worn.
Wow.
Look. There's a little bit of difference in there.
Does it live near the window by any chance at home?
Well, I think so, yeah. I do craft right in front. My window's right in front of me. And when I looked, I was like, oh, not only is it faded and worn.
Colour.
It's just totally...
I think it's had a good innings. How long have you had it for? Maybe we can organise another one for you.
Since it come out, yeah, since it come. Thing is, Joe, it just shows you, especially with Crafters companion products, is that that's still going. I don't need to replace it, because, and as much as it will fade or anything else, it still does the job perfectly well.
Absolutely.
And actually, the only reason I didn't use mine was because I wanted to use one that was lovely coloured one. Okay, so we've just done these. I am just going to bring in my pen. So my red pen, let's have a look. I've got my poppy red and cherry red. So I'm using the Illustrator because they are so easy to use. What I do need to do is just grab another piece of card, as always, just to pop underneath. And then I'm just going to start off with my lightest colour. So we're just going to do our, what I love about the Illustrator as well, what I was saying earlier, there's that tiny little nib. So I know that I can get into these small parts here and then just colour that down and get that perfect rim around. And I can do that with all of them, but I can use my brush pen as well, my brush nib. So we'll just colour around here. and then into that small gap. I mean, look at that. There's really a really fine nib. And if it's looking better than what I can, it's probably looking better than what you can see, because I haven't got my glasses on. And and I'm thinking to myself, it's probably looking awful.
It looks brilliant from over here. I mean, I did miss I had an optician's appointment on Friday and I missed it, Debbie. I only realised on Saturday that it was on Friday.
Oh no.
So maybe I'm not the best person to ask, but I mean, it looks brilliant from over here.
I need to, you know what I do? I have to really, I'm really trying to focus so I can see it, because it's quite blurry actually. So I'm doing okay, I think. I'm not sure where my glasses are. I'm not sure if they're in the car.
We could send someone for them
or
if you want.
Whether they're in the where they're in my bag. They could be in my bag, which is in the changing room. So
Johnny's gonna go and have a look.
In my calf kits and yeah.
Nice. Is it not not the supermarket carrier, Johnny's
supermarket
saying?
carrier bag, yes, not that one.
Right. And loads of you still comment our way. Sonia says, y'all, I was so busy crafting with these Christmas pop-up boxes, I totally forgot about the show. I was in a Sarah coma, she calls it.
Yes.
Denise says, Crafters go... We have some lovely comments sometimes, don't we? Denise says, Crafters Companion hit the jackpot with all of their presenters and demonstrators. They're all wonderful.
Oh, that's
sweet
such
as that.
a lovely thing to say.
That's Denise sent that one in. Terry Lee says, oh, I love the Annabelle Spenceley, along with the Molly Harrison
me
stamps.
too.
So fun to colour. Sandra says, ordered the Staycation set last week. Can't wait to make a pop-up box of them. Really good point, Deb. If you love making your pop-up boxes, these would play beautifully, wouldn't they, with all your pop-up boxes?
Joe, I just realised what I've been doing.
What?
I've been colouring with the dark and then doing the corners with the shading, thinking that's not going how it should be going. Because I
What's
couldn't see. They're not the ones, but they will do.
Johnny's just coming to the studio holding a pair of glasses.
My glasses.
So what have you done? Sorry, explain that to me.
Oh, look, I can see now. That's better. It hasn't made much difference, but I've been colouring using the darkest colour and then blending it in the corners with my lightest colour.
Oh, okay. The opposite way round.
Yeah, it should be the opposite way round. So, yeah.
We wouldn't have known, don't you worry. It's Sunday. It's Sunday. It's fine.
I can see. Look at that. Oh, I can see much better. Actually, I ain't done a bad job. There's only a couple of bits. I'm quite impressed. What does my opticians know?
Sandra also says, going on to say she had to get the collection because it brings back so many childhood memories with her family. She loves to camp. And Robin also says she loves to go camping as well. One of my favourite things. Hey, are you a camp? As 15% of these have gone already. Are you a camper, Debbie? I think I'm going to know the answer to this story, but I'm going to ask you the question anyway.
Do I look like a camper, Joe?
No, I just can't imagine you camping whatsoever.
No, I'm not a camper at all.
No.
And that would be my worst nightmare.
Yeah. I've never camped recreationally, only through necessity. So if I've been at a music festival, I've camped. But I wouldn't camp through choice, let's put it that way.
Yeah, I am definitely not a camper at all. Not in any sense of the word at all.
But I feel it's like one of those things, a bit like crafting. If you love it, you're obsessed with it. Fishing is another one of those things. People that love fishing, they don't just like it. Oh man, they absolutely love it. And I think camping maybe is the same thing as well. A lot of people though going on camping holidays for the first time this year because of course a lot of people not being able to travel and stuff. Should I suggesting that you have to wear your glasses on some sort of pearl chain, Debbie?
Ooh,
that sounds lovely.
That sounds lovely.
Very regal.
I'll have to try and find one, won't I?
That is looking beautiful.
I'm not even sure if I bought them with me. That's the thing. I couldn't remember whether I
So which glasses are these?
So
then,
what
if they're
these
not the ones
are?
you were
These
thinking?
are my cheap ones that come from the 99 pence plus a penny store. So that's literally, these are just reading glasses, and I keep these in my bag just if ever I'm out and I can't see, like in a supermarket and I need to
like
live on telly. Yeah, so I just keep them as an emergency pair.
Well, they've stood you in good stead. They were worth the £1 you paid for them now, just for this job alone, I feel.
Absolutely. And they're fabulous, actually. Pay all this money for glasses and they literally, honestly, cost me £1.
What a bargain. Very, very busy on this Staycation collection. Mary N saying camping is fun with young kiddos. They keep you on your toes.
And I do feel a bit mean because, well, my daughter, my youngest daughter, is going to be 18 next week, and she has always wanted to go camping and I've never took her. So I do feel really bad, but I say to her, now you're old enough to go on your own.
That's true. That's very true.
Right, I'm just going to get my scissors and I'm just going to snip these off. I haven't coloured them fully because we do have some that are already cut. But what I do want to show is how beautifully they cut out.
Robin says she's got a friend, says that his favourite camping is to go camping in a nice hotel.
That's my
That's your
favourite
sort of
camping
camping,
place.
isn't it?
I love that camping place. Although I have learnt recently, because I don't actually think, I have been camping. I went to Blackpool once before and we went camping there. And I think that's what put me off. I think I was a sort of... I was a teenager and I think I went, we went to Blackpool Pleasure Beach, and we had a 2-man tent, and I remember waking up and it was dripping, like with condensation on the inside, and I turned over and I got all wet and it was just like horrible. So I think that put me off for life.
It's that thing, isn't it? I've only ever camped in them when we go to Glastonbury Festival. We always camp. But it's that waking up in the morning, it's kind of very condensation-y inside, and then someone walks past your tent and knocks it, and then all of the water falls off onto you.
I mean,
I'm sure that says something about the quality of the tents we're using, though, Debbie.
Yeah,
you know?
I think it was, Joe. And I've also learned recently that that there's also electricity you can have now when you go camping. Well, I never knew that because I don't think I could go anywhere without my hair straighters.
You do. You called me a diva before the show, Debbie, and I've got to say that the tide seemed to be turning.
I did. I said to Joe, "Are you a diva, Joe?"
Not always.
No, we're divas in a nice way.
Yes, absolutely. Jennifer
not
says
demanding,
no. Jennifer says I'm not into camping. My idea of roughing it is a hotel room without a blow dryer.
Yes, that's me too. Exactly.
But the great thing is you don't need to go camping. You can just take yourself there, channel yourself there with these dyes, or maybe you'd be more of into like a big Winnebago that is in this set, Debbie. Maybe that's more your thing.
Yes, I could definitely do that. Oh,
or
I would
a
love
beach
that.
hut, somewhere glorious in Norfolk.
I would love to have a beach hut.
Wells next to the sea or somewhere glorious like that.
They're really expensive,
They
Joe,
are,
beach
aren't
huts.
they?
They're ridiculously priced.
Do you know what? I'd love you to let me know. Are beach huts a thing in the US? Beach hut basically is that thing that Debbie's just cut out.
Yeah.
But you can't sleep in them, can you? But you go there for the day, and some of them have like little gas cookers in and things, and you sort of sit outside your hut, and they're all very pretty along the seaside. But yeah, I wonder if you guys have them in the States.
So I've cut out lots of bits here. It'd be really interesting to know that. So you can, there we go. So the ones that I've just cut out there, I've just already pre-done them. And I've also done all the other bits from the set. So I'm just going to bring these in so you can see them. We've got our windbreaker. Although we haven't had much wind just lately, we've had the most amazing weather.
It's been glorious, isn't it?
So just bringing in all these bits. So this is great fun. The kids are on holidays now. These are great sets to be able to cut them. In fact, if you've got a Gemini Mini, these would be great for the kids to be able to use in the school holidays. So what I am going to do is a really fun card and something quite simple, but we're going to make a fun sort of easel pop-up card. So I've made this sort of twisted easel. So can you see on here, we've got, I've just put a line across the 6x6 card blank and then folded it in half, and then we've just put the identical same 6x6 square on the front there. So what I am going to do is I've popped these papers on. Now I'm not kidding when I tell you, you are going to love these papers. Looking at them on telly never does them justice, because when I actually picked mine up, there was some really pretty colours in there, gorgeous, beautiful sunsets, just lovely.
It's that purpley blue sunset one that I love that's in there.
So lovely, isn't it, Joe?
I'll show you all of those papers again. What's this? Is this a special name for this? Like, I know you've done a matte and layer there, but you've done a paper, like pattern paper, and then the matte and layer over the top. I love that. I've not seen that for a long time.
Yeah, so what this is good for is it gives you an illusion you're using more papers than you've got. That's one piece of paper, Joe, and then another, and then this bit is cut out of the paper, put black card on it, and then stick it back on.
That's a great tip.
Yeah, and it just gives you that sort of illusion, and it gives you more of that beach and that sea. So that gives us our step there. Then I've used another piece from the paper pad in just the lovely yellow, so nice sunny yellow. So just popping our glue on there, and then popping that on the inside of our card.
Wonderful. Loads of people still commenting away. Deborah says, Joe, I've been living in a 30-foot camper for the last 4 months for the summer to see my kids. Leaving in about a month to go home to Florida for winter. Oh, I'd love to spend the winter in Florida, wouldn't you? That would be gorgeous. Sandra says, Debbie, I just encouraged my 3 to do the Duke of Edinburgh Awards to get them all the camping experiences they needed.
Wow.
That could be a good thing. Maybe you just need to sign your daughter up to some sort of experience thing that you don't have to go on, Debbie. And
well,
then
she has
sorted.
done that actually.
Oh, has she?
She last year, and I'm so proud of her. She actually went to India. She hiked around India with the school.
I would love to go to India. It's
and
on the top of my list.
And they literally had to fend. They were given a set amount of money. They had obviously people that were looking after them, but not looking after them, if that makes sense. So they go and have a certain, but they have to literally camp out, find themselves accommodation. If they haven't got accommodation, they have to have their tents.
Have you seen the programme called Race Around the World, or Race Across the Globe it might be? I always get the name confused. But basically, Debbie, I don't know if you guys have a version of it in the US. Basically, they take 4 groups, 4 couples. They don't have to be couples, obviously they're, you know, mother and daughter or whatever they are. And then they give them a set amount of money, and they have to get from like one continent to another.
I've seen it.
So they did London
brilliant.
to Singapore on the first one. They obviously only travel over land and by boat. They can't fly. And they did another one which was from like Mexico all the way to the southern tip of Argentina. It's such a great show. It's
amazing how many blags they get and freebies to get where they need to get.
See, I think watching it, I cringe a bit thinking, oh, I couldn't have done that or else that. But I guess when it's scorching hot, you're hungry, you haven't got much money left and you need to get somewhere, I guess you just go for it, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm just arranging my beach scene on the front. Yeah, got my little sandcastle on there.
I love you've got your little windbreak, so the kids can go behind there like a little modesty. I always remember getting changed behind a windbreak, or your mum holding a towel around you at the beach while you put your swimming trunks on.
Exactly what we used to do.
Just stand there. Oh, mum, people are looking. You'd be like changing.
It is funny, isn't it? What you used to get up to. Put the sun in the sky. So that gives us our lovely beach scene. But what I am going to do, now this is really simple. All I've done is made this little cube. So it's a strip of paper, and it's, I think, I've done it by inches. So it's just 4 inches, well, 4.5 inches in length and just an inch, just over an inch in width, but the size of it doesn't actually matter, and it just means it can fold up and down. So you just fold it together, and I've put a little piece of paper on there, and I'm going to use this as my stopper. So I want to see where I want to stop it, which is about there. So I'm going to just pop a little bit of tacky glue on the bottom and place that on here, because then what I'm going to do, just going to hold that in place just for a few seconds so I know my tacky glue will hold, and then we'll just pop that to the side. I've then got our ice cream truck. You can't go to the beach without going to the ice cream truck.
I mean, you cannot, hang on. You can't not have an ice cream is what I say. You must have an ice cream, absolutely.
And you can't, it's a 99er every time for me.
Absolutely, it has to be.
And all I'm doing, can you see it? I'm popping that bus onto the front. So and then I'm going to turn it round so you can see it in the camera, because if I turn that round here,
love that.
It's the bus that pops up, but that then folds completely flat. So we've almost got ourselves a little pop-up card.
It's a pop-up twisted easel.
There you go.
Oh,
look
amazing.
at that. Yeah, really cool.
Absolutely, love that. Remember as well what you are getting in here. It is wonderful. It's great for this time of the year as well, especially with so many people having staycations at the moment. So the 4 different sets that you're getting in here are these ones. So you're getting Road Trip, which is that lovely one with a Winnebago. We've definitely decided that one's more Debbie. You've got this one here, which is a Life's a Beach, which is that gorgeous one that Debbie has just used for us there. This one here is Happy Camper. You've got a lovely wooded sort of camping scene, and then also you've got the Simple Life there as well. £45 or $55. You can get them individually, or what you can do is get them 2 for $25 or $35. A lot of people talking about using these in their pop-up pop-up boxes, which is another lovely way to use them. Make sure you're grabbing as well the paper pad. I think you should just get the paper pad even if you're not getting the stamps and dies, because it is truly beautiful. It's going to look wonderful in scrapbook pages as well as on a whole host of different card projects. That's that lovely, that was that night sky one that I was talking about just there. That is my favourite. I absolutely adore that. I think it is gorgeous. But you've got in here 48 pages, which is brilliant. 180 GSM, so really nice weight for you know, adding to cards or creating scrapbooks. And then you've got in a 12 by 12 size. The great thing down, if you don't use 12 by 12s, maybe you use 6 by 6. Cut it down. You've got nearly what, 200 sheets of 6 by 6 if you wanted to use it like that. A $14.99 or $17.95 if you want to get your hands on that. Right, we need to go back to the Edgeables. Really, really busy. Fast becoming the star of this show, the Edgeables. Let me remind you what you're getting included. So you're getting the beautiful rose in here. You're not choosing either. You're getting it all for that price you can see there on your screen. You've also got the cascading circles, which is this one here. This one is your heartfelt confetti. That's just so beautiful. And you've got the butterflies in there too. Now there's a couple of others that you're also getting in here. So you're going to get the cupcakes, which is this one just here, and you're going to get as well the beautiful balloon one, as you can see there too. So all 6 of them, £38 or $66. Now remember, they are Edgeables, so it means that you can use all of those other Edgeable techniques that you love using with these dies. Again, there you can see exactly what you're getting. That price on your screen there is for all of them, which is 100% the best way to get the best value. If you want to get them individually, you can. They're $7.99 or $13.95, or they're on a 2 for £14 or $23 deal, which again represents great value for money. It is the cascading circles that is your favourite at the minute. Now, loads of you chatting away in the comment. Love the pop-up twisted easel. Great tip about the paper and the matte layers as well. Robin Miller saying that she loved your matte layer technique, Debbie. And Deborah saying she loves the card. First time she's ever seen one of those. So cute. And she can't wait to give it a go. I'm so excited to see what you guys come up with using those staycation stamps. And also now these Edgeables too. Right, Debbie, are you going to spoil us with another Edgeable demonstration?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're schmetterling, as they say.
Schmetterlings!
Or as Joe says, should we say. So
not just me, the whole German nation says schmetterling,
yes,
I'll have you know.
Yes, of course they do, yes. So what I'm going to use, yeah, the butterfly one is just gorgeous. It's the one that's probably quite popular because everyone loves a butterfly. It's got really beautiful, outstanding butterflies on here, but they're more modern in their contouring on this die. So what I am going to use, I'm doing this a bit strange, which I know, but I wanted to try something a little bit different with how we do our Edgeable. So I've got a slightly bigger card than what my Edgeable is. I've also folded it the opposite way. So this, it's like an easel. So normally we would have a gatefold card fold into this side. I'm doing it this way. And then I'm popping my die onto that fold of my card in the centre there. And then we're just going to tape that in place. So just going to...
Did you know, right, I didn't know this, and it's a Eurovision fact, but I'm going to shoehorn it into a crafty sense as well. Did you know that a phobia of butterflies is a very common phobia?
Oh.
Yes, it's a special word.
My friend's got a phobia of butterfly.
Really? I'm sure
more
Johnny...
flying around his head.
Really? I'm sure Johnny will look it up for me. I don't particularly... aesthetically love them. There was a massive one in the house just yesterday, actually, and it was honestly ginormous, like the size of the palm of my hand. But the Eurovision theme one year in Copenhagen, they used butterflies as part of like the animated logo, and they got more complaints than ever before.
Oh.
So yeah, it's one of those things. But I mean, they are absolutely beautiful. When I was in Vietnam, there were some, Debbie, and they were honestly like the size of your head. They were giant. They were like birds. They were like this big, the biggest ones I've ever seen. And of course they are gorgeous. And they're like a crafty go-to, aren't they? Butterflies and unicorns.
Yeah, they're beautiful, aren't they?
Llamas and alpacas, though, are coming for them. They've got their eyes on them. We're seeing a lot of them recently.
Yeah, so many. So, Joe, we've cut our butterfly. I didn't have a butterfly in my bathroom this morning, but I did have a mighty big spider.
Oh, I'd rather a butterfly in my bathroom than a spider.
Well, I don't really mind spiders, actually, and I thought he warranted a name, so I called him Stanley.
Stanley.
So,
Wonderful.
but yeah, he was huge. So all I've done here, just before I do any more, so you can see all of it. I mean, how good are these Edgeables? Everything just comes out, no problem whatsoever. Then I'm going to use my scissors just to snip up to the point.
So what size was that card? What size is that card that you're using there, Debbie?
So this card here is, let me measure it for you, Joe. It's a 6 by 7.
6 by 7, wonderful.
Oh, my throat's gone croaky then. Yeah, a 6 by 7. I'm really bad for, well, not bad, I'm always having a play with different card shapes. And because I have the envelope box, I just tend to make envelopes to fit whatever card that I've done. But you could do this on a 6 by 6 card. So I'm just going to bring in my scoring tool just to burnish. And that looks really pretty. Now, what I have done, I'm just going to bring this one in here. I've just put a few gems just onto our butterflies there. And then I've just grabbed some papers.
Oh, these are lovely papers.
I can't remember what they're out of. I've got a feeling.
Is the plain one?
All these toppers were in the back, so I think it might have been. I don't know. It's terrible. I couldn't remember.
Is the textured cardstock one of the 8 by 8 pads? The plain one?
No, this is a 12 by 12.
Oh, it's a 12
Someone
by 12.
will know, Joe. One of our crafters.
Is it the Nature's Garden butterfly?
Yes.
Wonderful.
That's exactly what. Well, that should tell us, shouldn't it, really, Joe? Because it's got butterflies all.
Absolutely. I think it was the die cut.
Was it this one that gave it away?
I think so. It wasn't actually. It was the rose die cut topper that gave it away. I think. I don't know why. I recognise that from somewhere.
I am bad because I just grab things, and a lot of my stuff, Joe, I don't have like front covers on, or I don't have packaging.
Right.
Because when I get them, I normally get the testing product, so I then just play with that, and that's why. So you're probably thinking, oh, why doesn't she know that? But it's
we should do
always.
some sort of quiz, shouldn't we, on air about like guessing the product or what range it was from or where it might have come from. I'm sure it'd be quite in detail.
Yeah, when we have Craftaganza, which a lot of you out there know of, and it's had to be put back this year, but it is happening next March.
I was so sad.
Yeah, but it is happening again. It is very sad, but you know, these things happen. We just have to look forward to the next, don't we?
Absolutely.
We have a game, Joe, that we play, which is all these little parcels. They're like little felt parcels that have all been stitched up, but they've got our product inside them, and you can only guess what they are by feeling them. And it's a really fun game, but sometimes you really can't work out what it is. It's very hard. Like once there was red liner tape,
right?
And actually, because so many people had felt it, it had pulled apart inside. So if you don't know what something is, it didn't feel like red liner tape at all. So it can be quite tricky.
So do you win a prize if you get it right?
Well, your table just wins, and I think I'm not sure now. I can't remember if there was a bottle or something.
Oh,
maybe
nice.
Was
I get very competitive in those kind of environments. Take me to a pub quiz. You know, and if people are not taking it seriously, I'm very into it.
See, I'm not competitive at all. I'm the one that plays Monopoly with everyone at home, and I try to lose because so I can be out early, and I always end up winning.
I feel like I just don't get. It takes a lot for me to commit to like board games or something. And then if I've made the decision, I'm all in. Then that's it. Like nothing else matters.
It's funny, isn't it, how we all are? So I'm just topping this with my little topper. So yes, it is definitely now the butterfly collection. Beautiful. From Nature's Garden. So a good way to use your toppers and your pads with your Edgeables. And I've just got a little good luck one there with our butterflies. So if I turn that round, and there we go.
And again, looks so impressive. I mean, the die cut element really is just in white. How amazing is it just in white?
Yeah, really lovely. And just a different feel to the card, open in a different way. Just, yeah, really lovely. I love that one, Joe.
Absolutely gorgeous. Now, if you want to get your hands on all 6 of them, you can. £38 or $66 gets you absolutely all of them. Right, I want to give you a recap on some of the stuff that's very busy as we move into the last quarter of this show. That was Debbie just letting us know she was definitely doing the Lily collection. Yeah. Next. Debbie, I did exactly the same thing last week. I don't know why. I just started talking to the gallery. There is your wonderful stencil collection there, as you can see, and stamps, which is brilliant. £42 or $55 if you want to get your hands on them. Lots that you can do with them. Loads of different techniques there for you. We've also got, remember, the stained glass windows for you. £78 or $105. Not just a die collection, this. It really is very, very comprehensive. You're going to make at least 40 cards using that, because you've got 40 cards blanks. You've also got 25 sheets of the acetate. You've got 25 sheets of the self-adhesive. You've got the low-tack tape in there as well. It is absolutely loads. And you've got a really healthy saving on that one there as well. We've also got those Edgeables that we just talked about. 6 different ones in here for you. £38 or $66. You're saving 20% on those, which is brilliant. The Staycation, very, very busy for these since we demonstrated them. In there, you've got the 4 different stamps. You've got hundreds of stamps and dies in there. £45 or $55 if you want to get your hands on those ones. The pad is just gorgeous. I can hear a lot of you multi-ordering on this pad. A lot of you be coming back to stock up on this. It is gorgeous. $14.99 or $17.95 if you want to get those. The card blanks and envelopes, also very busy here. Remember, you're getting the violet, you're getting the blue, and you're getting the gold on those ones. Not only are you getting Centura Pearl, 60 card blanks in there, 60 Centura Pearl envelopes to go with that as well, which is brilliant. £25 or $35 if you want to get that one. Right, something else we're going to bring to you, show you now. Something else that is always so busy when we bring it to you. I'll give you the 2 different options of getting this. Right, there's two smaller bundles. You're going to want to get the bigger one, but I'll show you the 2 smaller bundles anyway. In the first collection, you're getting this one here firstly. Now, this is your fancy butterflies. Always a very popular die. Butterflies, always so brilliant. The great thing about those is they're 2 different styles there. Can you see they're a different shape, which is great. You can also layer them up to get a really nice full effect in there as well. You've also then got the lace border, which is this one just here, which is beautiful. Really, really lovely. This is a tessellating die as well, so you can extend that if you want to. You could also spritz or stencil through that also. We've then got stamps and dies available for you. This one here is the beautiful lily that you've got, and it really is gorgeous. I love that it layers up to make this really beautiful full effect. Pop a little bit of clear embossing over that as well. Give it that sort of faux enamelings and give it a really, really lovely feel there. Have a play around with how you configure those too. You've then also got the Calla Lily. Really reminds me of my grandma, this. She had figurines that had Calla Lilies on them, but they are really, really beautiful, and again, a really gorgeous effect that you're able to get. That is the first bundle for you. $27.50 wherever you are if you want to go for that one. There's then a second bundle as well. This is the second bundle, and in here you've got this wonderful Lily Corner Decadent Lilies embossing folder within here. Really is beautiful. You can see there that wonderful effect that you're able to get, and also coming along with that, we've got that great stamp selection for you too. Now, in the stamp selection, you've got, this is your with love stamps. You've got things like Feel Better Soon, Just For You, really, really usable ones. That little collection there is $9.50 or $11.50 if you want to get that. However, get them both together. It's a different item, but you get this one absolutely free of charge, and it is your corner and border that you've got. It is the ornate frame and corner, and that is worth on its own £16.99 if you're in the UK. In the US, I believe, is it $19.99 you'll be paying for that. £37 or $39 gets you all of it. You're saving £26 or $30 there as well. You can, of course, even though you're getting that freebie, still get your Club Inspired discount on top of that as well, which is absolutely brilliant. I remember when you came in this afternoon, Debbie, you couldn't get over the fact that this was your freebie, because you were saying, well, hang on, that's the best bit. We're giving the best bit away.
Joe, this is a shut the front door
Shut
moment.
the front door, shut the back door, and ride the schmettling up the road moment.
Right, I have to tell you, this die to me is the major part of this collection, and we're giving it to you. It's free. It's free. I cannot get over that.
We may as well go home, Debbie. We're giving it away.
It's ridiculous. I cannot believe it. This, for me, is one of the most beautiful frame dies we have ever done. This is going to last you through all your Christmas crafting, your everyday crafting, everything that you do. This frame is going to last you for it. It is just beautiful, and I genuinely couldn't get my head around how we're giving this away. So I'm going to show you straight away how it cuts, because it will blow your mind. It's so beautiful. I'm going to use, well, I was going to use, and it's disappeared. Where's it gone? I had a lovely piece of mirror
I think
card.
there's something. I think it's that counter, you know. I think it eats the craft products.
That's
I think
really strange.
That's what's happening. Debbie's always saying it just mysteriously goes missing over there.
Honestly,
what is it you're looking for?
I'm looking for a piece of silver mirror card.
Well, do you know what happens now usually? Someone drops into the comments and comments where it is they can see it, and they let us know. Very busy. Remember, there's a lot coming up for the rest of... There's a lot coming up next week. Do you want some more? I've got some more mirror card down here.
Do you know what, Joe? I'm just going to cut it...
How about silver glitter?
Silver glitter? No, we'll just do cut. No, we won't do the glitter. We'll do the. We'll do it in white, and I've got one in silver to show you.
Brilliant.
So yeah, so we'll see it in a white as well as the silver. Otherwise, the glitter one will look pretty much the same as the silver one, the mirror card. Oh, it was right here. And in fact, I remember turning it upside down because I thought it would reflect before I cut it, and I was very clever. But because it was upside down, I've probably thrown it in the bin thinking it was a scrap piece of paper. Right, so let's just bring this to the side. Let's take all my bits off there. Just pop that in. Now, look at this. I'm going to, hang on, we need a wow, don't we? Let me pop this here and pop that over there.
Ooh,
look
that's
at
beautiful.
How beautiful that is. This is free. I can't get over that. It's a really large die and it's amazing. Now, if I bring it in silver, look at this.
Oh, gorgeous.
I mean, how just stunningly beautiful is that? In fact, I'm going to put it onto white card. Look at that. I mean, it really is. This frame is just incredible. So to have that in this collection really is stunning. Right, so we're going to pop this to one side. I'm glad we cut it in a white as well. That's so lovely.
Beautiful.
Now, our lily itself, I love this die because what you can do is build it up yourself. So you can have any size you want and you can have any configuration. So if I just bring in the stamps, you can see there's 2 different types of leaves that we can get there. So I'm going to bring these in. So there's your 2 different types of leaves, and you get them in all these different sizes. So that is a bonus straight away. You might just want to cut them out of green card. Look how effective they look, just being cut out. I thought I had some of the other ones, but I haven't. Oh yes, there's one. So, and there's another one. So different types of variations that you get in them. And then you get your petals and you get different, again, you're getting different sizes that you can stamp out and layer up. So we're just going to colour some of these and then we're going to pop our card together with that lily to show you how easy it is. The other thing I also want to bring in, I'm pretty sure, I'm hoping actually, is the border, lace border die with this collection.
It is in there, yes.
Yes, so this lace border, I don't know if anybody knows, but it's actually a ribbon threader.
A what?
It's a ribbon threader.
Did not have a clue.
I know. So another shut the front door moment.
And the back door.
Yeah, all of them. And the windows and the blinds, Joe. So I'm going to pop this one through as well. And you can see how beautiful it is, and it has got grooves in it that thread ribbon. Now, because of how they are, I'm pretty sure it has been made that way. I'll have to check with Leanne because I've never heard it called a ribbon threading die, and I've actually not seen it done that way, but I'm pretty sure it is. So bringing these
this is a first then for us here on Crafters TV.
Yeah, I think it is. Starting to bone my plates there.
It's exceptionally detailed, isn't it?
Look at it. I mean, look, it's just gorgeous. So I'm going to bring this in, and I'm going to bring in a piece of ribbon, and you'll be able to see. Where did I
can
put
see now
those
where you mean as soon as you've
glasses?
said it.
There they are. Let me pop my glasses. Yeah, can you see there's all these grooves there? So I'm just going to thread them through. I mean, for such a detailed die, that is amazing that it cuts out like it is. all those bits falling out.
Robin's saying that her and Hubs want to come to the next Craftaganza. They live in Maryland in the States. So we did have, apparently there were some US viewers at the last one. Was that right, Debbie?
Yes, we had quite a few. It was amazing to see them there. They were incredible. And people brought their husband as well. We make the husbands very comfortable and make sure they're all okay.
Is it like a husband creche that they go in?
Well,
or
they
like
seem to, yes, all gathered together, which is quite nice, yes.
In the bar, I'm hearing, is where they were. That's husband creche, apparently.
So what I'm going to do with this, I'm just going to use, not that tape pen, there, that one. I'm just going to pop some on the end. Not that this will be seen, but just to hold that into place, I'm just going to bring that on top. And then this one round. And pop that round on this side.
Eleanor's saying the frame is so pretty.
Look
I
at that.
fell in love with it when I got the set.
So gorgeous. Look at that. I mean, that really is absolutely gorgeous. And you've got that beautiful ribbon threading. So we're going to then mat and layer that. So I'm just going to pop these on top of each other. I've got some beautiful glitter cards. So this is out of the luxury set that we've got on the show.
Yep, you'll find that on the website.
So we're going to pop white first. There it is. Oh, actually, I know what I've got. I've got my Dotty. We probably haven't got these in stock either, have we?
They will be soon, apparently. I've been saying that if I had £1 for every time I said they'll be back soon.
They'll be back soon.
It will be soon.
You'll be shouting it from the rooftops.
Christine Mahoney saying she wants to go too. She lives in upstate New York. Sonia, Snooze You Lose Your Old Sonia says, well, I have a bundle from this collection. I don't have these two dies got to get.
Oh,
yeah, they are available
absolutely.
individually as well. If you want to get them individually, absolutely you can, Sonia. You'll find them on the website.
Yeah, absolutely. You've got to get them. Right, so our little leaves, I've just put them to one side. Let me just... Right, so what I am going to bring in is our tri-blend. So I'm sure a lot of you have seen them. We're just going to be using our pink, so our bright pink tri-blend pen. They're really, really easy to colour. So I'm going to just do a quick bit of colouring. Now, your lightest colour is always the one that has the most alcohol in it. So I always, there's no point in doing it in the middle where we're going to put the other colours. We're just going to go around the edges. And then with the mid colour, I'm then going to come round. And I'm not even, you can see, I'm not even being careful where it goes. I'm just giving it that really beautiful variation in the middle, showing how it will get darker. And then I'm going to come in with my lightest again and just blend. Oh, that's the darkest. That's not the right one. Debbie Glasses.
That's going to be your nickname now, Debbie Glasses.
Debbie Glasses. And then just blending that round. And then what I'm going to do is bring my darkest colour, and we are just going to flick up through that centre.
Oh, what a lovely effect.
Yeah. So there's nothing hard about colouring these leaves, and they look amazing.
Loads of texture, haven't they?
Yeah, and just the more colour you build up at that centre point, you're going to get that beautiful texture. And that's just one pen of our tri-blend. So that's a really cool way of doing your leaves. So I've got a pile of leaves here, which I'm going to bring in. And I've just die cut my leaves out of green card, so it just shows you don't have to colour them all in. But look how pretty these leaves look, just gorgeous. Now what I am going to do is mat and layer some card, and we're going to bring in that beautiful frame. So we'll just stick this on here.
Wonderful. Very, very busy on this collection. Remember, you're getting that main die for free when you get it in this combination. That Lily collection, ornate frame and corner, should be $16.99 or $19.95. The whole thing together should be $63.93, down to £37 in the UK. You should be looking at a price in the US of $69.65. However, today $39 is your price. Over 40% is your saving. It's very, very busy. The tri-blends that you just saw Debbie using as well, they're all available on the website for you. They're the 6-piece collection, $17.99 or $26.95 if you want to grab hold of those.
I'm still stunned, Joe. I keep looking at this die thinking, I think
Beautiful,
they've made a
isn't it?
mistake. We can't be giving that away.
It reminds me of, there's a, I'm not going to be able to remember them, like a big greenhouse, but what's the word for them? They're like at stately homes and they're in the gardens and they're like a big, is it an not an aviary, that's the wrong word. It's like a big glass building that they sometimes have in these
Kew
big...
Gardens?
Yeah, kind of a bit like that. But there's one in Madrid, and it really reminds me of that, like these very elaborate sort of, I guess they're Victorian, like big Victorian greenhouses. That's what it kind of, it's the kind of vibe I'm getting
See,
from
it reminds me of sort of an iron gate, you know,
Yes.
like quite a regal, like on the palaces, all those emblems that you get. It's
Yes, like your gates at home.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm sure Leanne replicated this from, it's my crest.
The royal crest of the Fisher household. Eleanor says, I love that idea with a ribbon in the die. I haven't used that one yet. When I do, I will sure use it with the ribbon in. It looks stunning.
Yeah, absolutely. It really looks stunning. And actually what I'm using it for is a stopper. I'm making another easel. I'm a bit addicted to making easels at the moment, but this just looks stunning as your stepper. So I've just mounted it onto some foam, some of our take foam. And that way, when your easel comes, it stops it here, which looks really cool. And then we're just going to place our whole card front onto here. Now, I'm doing this all first because what I want to do with my lily is use our glue gel. So I don't want anything falling off. And if I start to mat and layer, once I start to put my leaves on, it'll be harder to keep it in place. So just popping this all in, and then all I need to do is pop some glue onto here to hold that in place.
Fabulous. If you want to get all of it, remember £37 or $39. There's a lot coming up as well. There's a brand new launch day tomorrow in the morning, so you're going to want to make sure you join myself and Sarah for that. It's going to be a very, very busy one in the morning. We're together again as well, aren't we? We're together today, tomorrow and the next day. It's a triple Debbie
I've been
week.
treated to you,
It's
Joe.
amazing.
It's lovely. I love it. Right, so I've got 2, 4, 6 of my leaves. So when you're putting this together, what I'm going to do is use my Calla 3D glue gel. I'm then going to, just with my fingers, just give them a little bit of sculpting and then pop our glue just into there. So I'm going to start with the top. Now, because I've got 6, I'm just going to do 3 at a time. So 3 at the top here, and then 3 at the bottom, and that gives you quite a nice shape to your flower. Don't these petals look lovely, Joe? Just in this pink, using that one pink, look amazing.
Really lovely, and I love the colourway. I mean, loads of texture in there. Lily's my absolute favourite flower.
Oh, mine too. Yeah, mine too. Absolutely
Pink lilies
love
and
lily.
white lilies, love them. They can be a little bit messy though, the real ones. I had some recently, and every time they open, it looked like someone had walked up to them and clapped to them, and they're just absolutely. It was like a explosion every morning when you came down when a new one had opened. And it's on there in the house. They're on a white windowsill above a white table, so it's kind of like you can really see it in there. But yeah, I do that thing. Do you do the thing where you dangle them upside down and try and chop the bits out into the bin?
Oh yeah, I always do that. I always chop them out because also with lilies, their smell can sometimes get overpowering.
Yeah, they do smell lovely, don't they?
Yeah, they smell beautiful.
But sometimes it is a bit overwhelming, let's say, especially if they're in a small room.
I don't do them all because you want to keep some of the scent, but if you take the insides out, they don't scent so much because they can be quite overpowering.
Yeah, they are absolutely beautiful.
So the reason, as you can see, I like glue gel is because you can manipulate where you want the leaves to go and you can move them about. So it doesn't matter if some of them get moved.
Joe, the other great thing about buying a bunch of lilies as well, what I love doing at home is so I've got some coloured glass bottles, you know, like wine bottle size, but they're just coloured plain glass. You can just pop them around and put a single stem in here and there, one in the bathroom, one in the bedroom. They look very classy when you dot them around like that. These would look great in a box frame though, I guess, if you want to just make a piece of home decor out of these. Yeah,
they would look incredible, wouldn't they? And there's just so many things you can do with them. And these lily petals, the same petals you use to make your calla lilies, you just actually curl them round.
Oh, really?
Yes, so they look really, really good fun. And then the other thing I've got is lots of the small one. I'm going to use them. They're tiny little leaves, but I'm going to use these for the, what do they call them? Stamen.
Oh, nice.
So just popping them in the glue that's already there. And another one. And then we've nearly finished. So just popping those tiny little leaves in there. Must have another one somewhere.
That I would never have guessed about using that frame with a floral in it. Just would never have put the two together, but it works so well, doesn't it?
I've lost all my little ones. Yeah, doesn't it look beautiful? But that will do. We've just got 3 little stamens in there. I thought I had some more, but that's fine.
You chop one out.
I'm going to bring that round. Yeah, but look how beautiful that card is with that frame underneath. Actually, I have got to finish a little bow. Let me pop the bow on, and then we'll be done. I do like a bow on things, Joe.
Absolutely beautiful. Lovely with a ribbon as well to have the matching bow.
Yeah.
What a gorgeous, gorgeous
yeah,
finished project
I mean,
that is.
really, that's unbelievable that you get that die. That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, £16.95 that die should be worth. Let me go through again. You've got 2 smaller collections that make up the larger collection, if you will. So you're going to get, firstly, this one here, which is your fancy butterflies. So fancy. You're also going to get as well the lace border, which is this one just here. That's that one that Debbie just did the threading through. You're also going to get this one, which is your beautiful lily. I think that is so gorgeous. Would love to see that sort of heat emboss, the enamel effect on there would look wonderful. The next one you've got here is your Calla Lily that you can see there. So that's the first smaller bundle that we have for you, £37 or $39. And then what you've got is the larger one too. So the second one, which has the embossing folder, and it also has the stamps in there as well. So you can see that is your second one, the smaller collection. Go for them both together, and then what we'll do is we'll include that gorgeous big die in there. It is your ornate frame and corner die, which you've just seen Debbie using. You won't pay for that. It should be worth this. Well, it is worth £16.95 in the UK or $19.99 in the US. So it is amazing that we can include that one for you free of charge, which is brilliant. Make sure you grab those whilst we have them. Right, need to share with you again the Edgeables that we have on the show. Really busy on these modern Edgeables. Let me run you through them again. You've got the butterflies here, which are wonderful, always so popular. You know, butterflies are incredibly versatile and usable. You've also got the elegant rose here as well. You've then got as well the cascading circles in there too, and you've finally got there the hearts as well. So they're the 4 that I've got boards for. I'll just share with you the other 2 that you're getting. You're also going to get the birthday one, which creates that lovely balloon edge, and you've got the cupcakes in there as well, which is your party cake one. So you get all 6 of them. Now remember, because they're Edgeables, you can use them alongside all of your Edgeable techniques that you would use with all of your Edgeables, which is brilliant. So there's hours and hours of inspiration on Edgeables over on the Crafters TV section of the Crafters Companion website. Go pop across there and have a look at all of the different ways in which you're going to be able to use them. Now another one of the stars of the show has been our stained glass window collection. We'll just share with you what you're getting in here, the 4 different designs that are included. You've got this one here, which is the Kingfisher, which is gorgeous. You've also got that single lily. This one is Land and Sea, which is absolutely my favourite. And then you've also got the windmill in here as well. Now, the great thing about this collection is that it's not just the dies that you're getting. You are getting all the accoutrement that you need in order to make 40 cards. You'll make a minimum of 40 cards with this collection. You're getting 40 of the card blanks, 10 of each style, 5 in white, 5 in black. You're also going to get 25 sheets of the acetate in here, and you're going to get 25 sheets of the self-adhesive black cardstock, which is a black colour core as well. £78 or $105. Remember, everyone can use their Club Inspired discount on this as well, so you get £15.60 off extra as a platinum member in the UK. You'd get an extra $21 off as a US platinum member as well, so make sure you take advantage of that. You don't need to do anything. The price you pay when you are logged, the price you see when you log in will be the price that you will pay. Now, I know we've kind of run out of time, but Debbie has got something that she wanted to show us that she's been making with the stained glass windows, because these are lovely, so versatile these as well, Debbie.
Yeah, really versatile. So here we go, Joe. When you finish them off, you can put them all into a lovely frame, put a sentiment there, and they just look incredibly beautiful. So absolutely lovely. These dies are just going to be incredible to use for all your different crafting.
Really, really beautiful. Thank you so much for that, Debbie. Now, loads still to come. It's the start of a brand new week tomorrow here on Crafters TV, which is always exciting. And we're kicking it off with a launch day, a really big launch coming your way in the morning with myself and Sarah. Myself and Debbie will be back here on Monday evening for Monday Makers. Softer Side will be up with myself and Leanne on Tuesday. I'll be back with Debbie Tuesday night. And then I'm double Craiging with you on Wednesday as well. And then the lovely Derek will be back on Thursday for a few days as well. It's been lovely, can I say, to have you back in the studio, Debbie. I know it was lovely to do Craft House with you before and work with you, but it's just not the same as having you here. So I'm glad you're back.
Oh, mwah. You're so amazing, Joe. Thank you. It's been lovely working with you again. You got to put up with me again next couple of days.
Well, I am more than okay with that. We are going to head back to Purple Towers for a bit of a gossip and a catch up, which is going to be lovely. And we'll see you back here tomorrow, bright and early, for a brand new week and for a launch day. So until then, take care.